Hey guys, Charles T back again, another PSA reveal. This one's 113 cards, got a bunch of baseball, football, basketball, hockey, one Pokemon card, just a good mix here, so let's get into it. These are the Jeremy Pena's from Topps Update. Did well in the grades and 2 holidays. Probably wouldn't send these again. His market is just nothing really. Nobody really interested in Pena right now. A guy wins a World Series MVP, had a great year, and just nobody wants him. Wander, on the other hand, is pretty hot, so off to a great start. The Rays as well, so that's another holiday 10. Then we get into J-Rod, since this is the last of what I had. This order went out in March. I believe it got checked in like March 20th. Just came back in probably about 3 days ago. So 2 10s there, a 9, so a little bit over a month on this order. Another 10, another 10. J-Rod's been struggling, so I haven't been really selling too much of him, but it looks like he's going to start picking up here. Had a great game last night. Another 10. These actually sell better than these 10s for some reason. Every time I get these in, these fly. They're a little bit less as far as price wise, but usually sell out of them pretty quick. Get some 9s, 10, and the black gold 10. These are impossible. These black golds. This is actually my second J-Rod. All of the other black golds I've sent in are 9s or 8s. It's just because this black on the back, look good. Didn't have any whiting. Usually one little tick of whiting will get you a 9. So they need to take that into account, but obviously PSA doesn't really care, so is what it is there. So now we got Bowman Platinum. I think I bought 1 or 2 boxes of that. Didn't really get anything great out of it. This is probably the best card, so hopefully get some money back out of those boxes. Nice Julio Fire. These are tough. This is my second one of these I've got. So these are pretty tough. I think there's less than 100 on the pop report of these. It's usually these back corners will get you. Kenzie Gore. Didn't think this would 10, but knew I had a good chance at a 9. It's got one white corner right there. So just sent it in. Great picture. Wanted to get it in a holder. SPs usually do pretty well out of Topps Update 2022. This is the Clemente PSA 10 and the Maze. Hate sitting in thick cards, but these Major League Material cards, they're not as thick as the traditional, patch cards. So they tend to do a little bit better. A nice 10 here. Not sure what the pop is on that. Have to check it out. Home field advantage are insanely hard to grade. None of these ever 10. There's usually like a little speck or something. I knew this at 9, but had a good shot at a 10. None of the corners are messed up. I believe it just had one little fleck missing off of here, but I thought it might have a chance at a 10, so I sent it in. Nice Judge, the pinstripe club plaques from Topps Chrome. Love these flamethrowers. Have the old Hot Wheels logo kind of look to them. A nice 9 on the Aaron Rodgers. Turbocharged 2021 Select, Josh Allen. His stuff sells pretty well. Kenny Pickett sticker. I believe that's like a pop 2. But his stuff should start moving. Radler, I think he stayed in college. This is the SP from the Bowman U Chrome. So nice there. Did well on the UFC card. So Brock Lesnar, Blue Velocity. This is from the Cello Packs. 10 there. This patty I bought off of eBay has one little mark right here. I didn't think it would get the 10. I thought it was a 9 for sure. But they overlooked it. So I'm happy to get a 10 there. But again, didn't think it would 9. Other than that, the card is perfect. So glad to have that. These are the pink packs that they're selling. I think they're still available up on Panini's website for $25 a pack. I think you get 3 or 4 cards in there. This is the best one I got, so I sent it in. Connor. Mbappe had 2 of these, sent one in a different order. I thought this was the better one. I thought this would get a 10 for sure. Just the centering was on point. Nothing on the back as far as corners or edges. I didn't want to send them together because I thought, you know, the other one looked like a 10 as well, but not as good as this one. The other one just slightly off-centered, but gave it a 9. Gavi, 9. In the new era, Gavi got a 10. Next deck. So overall, did pretty good in this order. You guys will get the numbers at the end. Chara, I'm a Bruins fan. This is actually a replacement. I think it was Kucherov. I pulled from the 2021 set the day with the cup. They sent me a replacement. It was worse than the one I sent them, so I contacted them. They said all the Kucherovs had the same issue with it. It was like an indent on the back, so they sent me this one. This one looked pretty good, plus Bruins fan, so we keep it that one. PSA 9. Quentin Byfield didn't have a great season, but Young Guns still we're sending in some of them. I think there's like a $40 card now, 40, 50, something like that. Kaprizov sells pretty good. This is a pop 1. Cal McCarr has a good following as well, but these SPs just don't grade very well. You know, 9s and 8s is usually what you see. So when you see a 10, you know, Crosby, great player, just doesn't have a great market. So it's probably a pop 1, but still won't do very well. 9 on the blue. Matthews. This I got from Extreme Card Breaks. I knew it wouldn't 10. He looked it over with his microscope. I got it out of one of his repacks, but figured I had a good shot at a 9. 9 is still 125 bucks, and then you got Curry, and you got James Harden on there, so 2 future Hall of Famers. So nice card there, even though it doesn't look great, but hey, Steph and Harden. Pulled this recently out of mystery box, one of those big Meyer boxes. So I thought it looked good, but apparently I missed something on it. To get the 8 corners and edges were fine, but this I got out of the same packs. This one's fine. Got the 10, the backstage, the blue. Had a ton of these silver prisms just laying around that when I broke from 2019. I actually had a guy contact me. He wanted all of them. I guess he was trying to build sets or something for the 2019 silver. So I just picked out a few of the cards I wanted to keep, and I sold him the rest. Magic looked great, so put that up for sale on eBay. Dominance, nice Steph there. I have the silver of this as well. LeBron will win, green mosaic. Gets the 9. This is actually a breakout, and let's see if I have the from BGS. I can't find the BGS holder on that. The flip. Let's see. This was a 9.5, all 9.5 subgrades, so I figured it looked great. Candidate for you know, crack and resub the PSA, and I got the 10. It's a nice green. I just had this lying around in one of my boxes. Bird Teal Explosion. Looked good, but obviously probably a corner. I don't think it's a centering that got this, but then this is, you know, right next to it. That one gets a 10. The cream. John Morant, same case there, just sitting in a, you know, a box that I have in a sleeve. Thought it looked good, sent it in, gets a 10. This one I wasn't sure just because of the centering, but I guess, you know, it's pretty close as far as top and bottom. I guess they call that, you know, the design of the card, so glad to get the 10 on that. Steph Curry Splash, you know, the Splash Brothers. I think that's a great card, you know, for the future. The inserts. Kate, I bought this off a guy off Instagram here locally. He had pulled it. The centering doesn't actually look that bad. It's just the way the holder is. I thought I had a chance at a 10. Corners, edges, everything looked great. Surface is great, but I think they just, you know, it's a little bit off on the top to bottom. So is what it is there. Still a great card. I think I bought like one blaster of hoops. I pulled the Chet, the winter, yeah. I bought one winter blaster and pulled the Chet, so I figured I'd send it in. But the card's probably not worth a whole lot, especially since he didn't play. All right, moving on. The one Pokemon card out of the order. This was at the time was worth more than the $1.99 value that you could submit at Pokemon, so I just sent it in with this order, which was at 19 bucks a card. So Crown Zenith Arceus, the gold secret gets the 10. And moving into some soccer here, Wang Min Sun, great player. Got the 10 there. It's the purple refractor. It's actually numbered to 15. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, it's 5 of 15. Bought some of the Chronicles WWE. So I just sent in a couple of the bronzes and then one other nice card. So the Rock bronze. This Jake the Snake, I love this card. I wanted to get a 10. I would keep it in the PC just with Damien the Snake. Brings back a lot of memories from the childhood there. So great looking card. It is thicker, so obviously they grade those a little bit tougher. It's actually up on the holder here, so to try and get that down, there we go. I think I got it back in place, but kind of slipped out of there because it's not as thick as a normal thick card. I still put it in those holders. Of course, the Roman Reigns gets a 10. It's just a base XR out of the Chronicles, nothing special. Had this lying around, thought it looked good. It is thicker as well. Kelsey doesn't have a lot of graded stuff. This is the $2.99. Bought this in a lot. Guy just sold me, all numbered cards, rookies, back in, I think I bought it in 2019. It was 2017, 18, not much 19 in there, but he just wanted to get rid of them. He did a ton of breaks, so just wanted to get rid of all this stuff just lying around. Sent in some Hertz I had just lying around. Nice 10 there. Press premiums, these sets I always buy them. Grade the rookies, grade some of the stars, and I already did that with most of that. So this is just a Hertz I had lying around. I mean a Herbert. So figured send it in, gets a 10. The My House, love these My Houses. They always do well when you go to sell them. So nice Mahomes there. Back to flamethrowers. Got these off of ComC. So I got Brady Pink in just the base. Josh Allen, Brady Pink is numbered. It's to 175, so 174 of 175. Illusions, bought some illusions, some blasters. The orange, thought it looked good, but must have missed something as far as surface. Got one little ding corner there, so I knew about that, but figured it might get a 9, but maybe something on the surface. Oh well. Pickett gets the 10. Another Pickett 10 for Mosaic. Genesis, Cooper Cup, pulled that. These Super Bowl ones usually do better than just the base Genesis or base Mosaic or greens, because he's the MVP of that Super Bowl. Brings back a lot of memories to the folks that like those teams. Garrett Wilson, the Rookie of the Year in a green, just a debut, but nice card. Color match there. Herbert green, Thunder Lane, and Herbert Mosaic Thunder Lane. We'll see his market going into this season. They got bounced from playoffs, so I'm not sure. It's probably got 1 or 2 more years left for people really to, keep buying his stuff. Josh Allen, Camo Pink from Mosaic. This is a big run of Camo Pinks. I try to put, similar cards together when I have them for the grader. It makes their job a little bit easier. I think they appreciate that. This grader, I think it was pretty fair. Better gem rate than my last few orders. So I think we're back to, somebody that's graded for a while or is more consistent to what, PSA used to be. 65% used to be the norm. 70% was a good order. But now, you're looking 50% is kind of a good order, and when you're getting it back. So nice Pickets here, the debut and the regular. Thibodeau has a pretty decent market. Every Thibodeau I've ever put up, I've sold pretty quick, so put that up. Josh Allen, Orange Reactive, nice 10. Jamar Chase, the color match, nice 10 there. T-Law, 9. Herbert, 9. Brady, 10. Of course, the one Brady I would want to get a 10 in the Patriots unis. Patriots fans, I would have kept that if there was a 10, but I'll sell it as a 9. Kenneth Walker, orange. Jamar Chase Silver. I didn't think this would get a 10. It's got a little dot somewhere over here. And I just didn't think it would get a 10, but for that, so gonna start looking at some more of that stuff. See some PC sports cards orders as well. They've been getting 10s and stuff that I wouldn't think PSA would give them 10s. Maybe a small little print line there, but that might just be the field on this 9 Pickett, so I'm not sure. You know, I thought the Jamar Chase would have got a 9, that would have got a 10. Peyton Manning Silver gets a 10. Had this line around as well. Pulled this probably in 2020. You know, nice Myles Garrett. Probably end up in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's not on the greatest of team, but he is an impact player. And, you know, just going to keep piling up stats. Some more of the hockey. So had these laying around. McDavid, just super hot. Anything I usually have him sells pretty quick, but probably not an 8. The blue spectrum. It's from retail. Then the net deposits Ovechkin. You know, one of the greatest players in history of hockey. So sent that in. Got some more hockey over here. And Hundo P. I didn't really like this, you know, design for this insert, but again, Connor McDavid. His stuff sells pretty good. I believe this is a pop one as well. So nice card there. Cofield. These are from the mega boxes. These usually for the 2021 grade very well. I think I've only got 1 or 2 9s out of all the ones I've sent in, but you're paying $50 from the mega box. You don't usually get great young guns out of them. You usually get 2 out of there. But you know, when you get the Cole Caulfields, you get the Z grasses, and you get those graded, you know, those could pay back for your box. I think the last one I sold out was like $60. So after fees, you know, in grading costs, you're looking at $40 out of that 50 back. Jack Hughes had a great season. So Parkhurst, just a, you know, not a great rookie of his, but it is a rookie. So let me get it graded. Always one head scratcher in the order, a 6. And on the back, either I missed it or they messed up the card. Betting they messed up the card. There's like a indent down here on the card, so hard to show on camera, but a 6. Nice color match here on the illusions for the burrow on the orange. Thought it could get a 10, but they had other plans for it. Back to the camos, and well, actually back to football. And then we got this. This next card is Trayvon Diggs, and we'll cover up the grade here because this was an HGA 9.5. Had 9.5 everything and 10 edges, so I figured it's a pretty easy candidate for PSA, and it got a 10. So I think I paid $50 for this card, so in a 10, it's probably going to be 130, 140. So a nice little profit there. Zegras metal. The 2021 metal graded a lot better than the 2020 metal. So a lot more 10s, I'm sure, out of that set. Nice Zegras there. Caulfield gets a 9. I had this lying around. You know, I had a great season, so I decided to look through all my hockey cards again just to see. You got to do that with the young guns every year. Look through them, and somebody pops off usually, and he definitely popped off. I think when I sent this in, this card just raw was like $100. He's, you know, cooled off obviously since then, so it's probably like 150 to 175 in a 10 right now. So nice for just sitting there, you know, in a box. And that's why you protect your cards too. Kenny Pickett, Gridiron Kings. Kenny Pickett, just had that line around. I didn't think it would 10, it's just off-centered. All my other ones that I've sent in have gotten 10s. These, and if Buck, you're watching this, you know, still grading these, Buck. The neon greens, these are Australian exclusives. These are gravity feed packs. You got 1 per pack. Made a deal with a guy in Australia, and bought, I think about like 15 boxes of these. So sold a little bit, opened some, and you know, these graded pretty well. So nice Jokic. I think it's like pop 1 or 2. This clay Same thing there. I think it's pop 1 actually. So, you know, just grade the bigger stars, or, you know, even the future Hall of Famers. He's not the biggest star, Clay, but, you know, he's got 3 or 4 championships now, so he's doing something right. The Green Flood had that again, lying around the box. Same with this Dame. Judge just came back. Did get the 10 on this last time, but gets a 9. Maybe centering. Nice green mosaic color match to the Packers, and now with the Jets. And then to end it off, we get the Genesis. Pulled that from a pack. Nice Genesis PSA 10, and it is the National Pride one, which people seem to like a little bit more than the regular ones. So, you know, good way to end the order. Overall, like I said, very decent grader. Had a few different ones that, you know, I thought may have been higher, may have been lower, but overall 64.6% in the PSA 10s, 31.9% PSA 9s, got 3 PSA 8s were 2.7%, and that 1.6, which is, like I said, there's always one head scratcher, you know, in there. So overall, successful order. I should do well. A lot of football always sells well. The baseball will do okay. The basketball is kind of hit or miss, but very pleased with this order. All right, guys, sent in a bunch more, so it's going to be a little bit before I get more orders in. So probably see me in a couple weeks. All right, take care.